Sunday, and welcome to another dose of leadership mindset. I have a opening question for you. What have you left out in your leadership mindset blueprints? What have you forgotten? What is the secret sauce that will make life so much easier, so much fun, and you will excel in all areas and aspects of life? So, what have you left out? Welcome again. My name is Camilla. I'm the founder of and CEO of Calbert Coaching. I'm a leadership and divorce coach, and we help business leaders and you as well, if you're not a business leader per se on your business card, to thrive in all aspects of your life. Today, I'm going to talk about the leadership mindset as the concept. And the reason why I do that is because there is so much attention on leadership soft skills. But what I know to be true is that the little attention is on the mindset piece. And mindset is, to me, the secret sauce that either takes you uphill or upstream or downstream. That is why we at Calbert Coaching focuses so much on leadership mindset. It's also the reason why we do a free masterclass on June the 21st, because we are very strong believer that we are all, you and I, everyone on this planet, we are all leaders in our lives. We haven't been taught that in business school or in university, whatever you are, whatever education you got. But I'm going to help you. I'm going to, if you allow me in, I want to teach you on how you can up level your leadership mindset so you can succeed and expand in all areas of life. All right, so let's dive into this and welcome wherever you tune in from. YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The only way I know you're here, as always, is that you enjoy my chat. I know some of the topics, most of my topics are a bit sensitive and also maybe a provocative, because I'm talking about something that we all talk about at the coffee machine, but not maybe in the leadership room or in the boardroom. But I'm here to break that break that habit. Let's talk about it. So if you don't want to ask a question here in the chat, send me a comment as always, and I will pick it up later as I always do. Um, all right, and see, I did say, and I'm also gonna post just a little later my notes, and I'm just gonna, sorry for this, but just bear with me because I do have my notes here. All right, I have them here on my screen. And I want to say, if you followed me for a while, and you know that I moved into a new house. I still don't have any curtains. It's a lovely sunset here in Copenhagen. It's just 9:10. So bear with me and enjoy the sun shining in on us in this special occasion. All right. All right. So let's talk about why you should care, why you get to care about the leadership mindset. I have had the opportunity to talk with so many lovely people across the globe over the last many couple of months since I started really broadcasting about divorce mindset and leadership mindset. And I've also been running my own business since 2016 and been in corporate world since 2001. So I know about leadership. I know about I got to put the puzzle together about the mindset. I know what, like, I've been a high flyer, and I know why I've been a high flyer. It's because I've been so lucky to work with people who had the right mindset to set other people up for success, and that is to empower you to thrive. I know also the situation that sometimes it happens that you work with a manager who has not learned about the mindset, and that it's not about his or her successes, it's actually the team successes. But if that is the situation, you shouldn't be fall flat down and pick the victim role, that so many people do. You actually get the opportunity, if you allow it in your life, to take control of your life. You be giving, as that is my take on this, right? You may have another one. There's nothing right and wrong here, but what I know to be true and what I learned is that we are all leaders in our lives. It's very easy, and I've been there myself, to hand over control of my life to someone else. And yes, I suffered big times, and it's the big time, and I suffered for years. All right. But I also learned, because of that, the importance and the opportunity to take back control. And that is what, for me, is leadership mindset. It's a mindset that not only applies to leaders per se in the role of leaders in the corporate world, but to all of us on this planet. So that's why I invite you in to lean forward and embrace the leadership mindset. That is why invite you in to embrace the leadership mindset concept. It's a concept, and it stems from you. It stems from your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And this is a very, very important, and I don't even have a paper. So I have my notes here. Let me just put it down because it's so important. Put it in the chat. The thoughts, the feelings. And sorry, my daughter, she's still awake. We had a big party last night and she can't fall asleep. So let me see if I can put that in. All right, I just can't put it in. So bear with me. But the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions. The thoughts that you think is a product of the past. And if you keep thinking the same thoughts day in and day out, year after year, you will entertain the same feelings, and you will get and achieve the same results. Nothing, sorry for this, nothing will happen, no change will happen. That is your personality. The leadership, by my definition and the concept I believe in, is your personality. If you feel, you go upstream. If you feel, what do I mean by upstream? I mean, it's not hard, it's hard. You don't dare to delegate because you don't trust me. I don't think Camilla can deliver on time. I'm going to take it on my own, right? If that is hard, if it's hard for you to delegate, if it's hard for you to trust people, just join me on this imagination for a while, right? If you entertain those thoughts that I don't dare to delegate tasks to Camilla because she's always late. That is we call it in the coaching world, some catabolic energy. It's a thoughts that drains you down, drains you from energy. And when you entertain those thoughts, you entertain and cultivate and entertain some feelings that can be a bit aggressive, very to the point. You may hide, you may be anxious, observant, whatever, but you're not really thriving. And what happens when you entertain such thoughts that doesn't set you up for success, maybe short term but not long term, and you take more maybe task on your own plate, then what happens, that is actually the act is that you do more the work of yourself, for yourself, or on yourself. And which means that instead of thriving in your leadership role, whatever that is in your life, I know so many leaders, I've been there myself, working 60 plus hours a week. And how many results did you create? How much money did you create? How much spare time, free time did you create? That happens if you have a leadership mindset that doesn't really set you up for success. On the contrary, if we change it and you have a leadership mindset that does set you up for success, then you will think, all right, I'm going to work as smart as possible. I'm going to delegate because I trust and I give Camilla the space to excel. And if she fails, I trust that she fails fast and she wants to learn. And she can. She does have the capabilities and skills to do that. And that's all about the thoughts, the feelings, the actions. It's an immense, easy tool to learn. What it requires is your commitment to look inwards. And here is where people kind of are, and sometimes kind of leave the room because now we're entering a dangerous zone. Who wants to lean into themselves? Who dare to, and because then we're starting to get vulnerable, right? It's actually to look inwards. I've been there myself. I started working with my coach for about 5 years now. I've been there myself. I've been on that journey. It's not fun. But when you get into the swing, when you learn that, wow, here's an opportunity to do something differently and excel, expand, then you'll start to embrace working on yourself. And that's about leadership. It's again about leadership and it's your personality. And when you get a trained mind, you know exactly who working on your on who is working on his her own personality, thoughts, feeling, actions, and who doesn't. But here's the good news. There is always a solution. And so if you want to level up, if you want to make life easy, if you want to allow in more freedom, then there is an amazing opportunity for you just to level up your mindset and work with someone, for example, like me, joining my free master training on the 25th of June, to get some tools that will help you diagnose what you have left out right now in this moment in time. And when you invite that in, you will excel. You will expand your reach, your impact in the world. It's all about that, and it's so beautiful. Let me just go back to my comments here, my notes. So just let me repeat on that. The leadership mindset is a reflection and reflects your personality. It's your thought, your feelings, and your actions. And those leaders, and if you follow me, and if you on LinkedIn, if you don't follow me on LinkedIn, and I also put that on Instagram today. Find me Instagram. I'm called Camilla the Divorce Coach because here I'm talking about great leaders, and I'm opening up, I'm peeling the onion about how I have managed with success to put the leadership pieces together, leadership mindset pieces together. And though it's so easy when you know the leadership mindset, like who sets people up for success and for success, and they excel, they do quantum leaps and they grow and they create even more, generate more results than what they were actually first employed to do. That is all about leadership mindset. And when you are so lucky to work with someone who has an amazing leadership mindset and sets you up for success, here you start to embrace that vibe. You start to embrace that concept and you start to take it on. And then when you happens, because that happens in the world, that I would say that are more leaders that have manager mindset than the leadership mindset. Manager mindset is that people who micromanage, who don't delegate, who blame, who do the blame gaming. It's a toxic environment. There's so many people out there who suffer, but in order for them to succeed, they have to find some scapegoats, right? And that can be me, it can be you, it can be your colleague. So when you start to know what leadership mindset is all about, you also know that when you get to work with someone who has a leadership or a toxic mindset, It's just about them. It has nothing to do with you. And you know that it's the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions. And you get the opportunity to create your blueprint for success that sets you up for success, and that continuously, and that's what I call conscious awareness. You're conscious aware of what you can do differently, what you left out just in the moment 5 minutes ago, and where you get to level up. It's so easy, and I do it more than one times, one time a day. And I repeat it when I do my meditation at night and morning and during the afternoon, whatever. I walk the dog when I have to bring the dog to the office, and I meditate. And that is so inspiring and expanding. So, in order for you to grow your leadership mindset awareness, there is always an opportunity to start reflecting inwards on what you have left out. What have you left out right now? So, because right now, so I don't know, I have the word right. What have you left out, which makes life hard right now? Can be in your love life. It can be at work. Your team doesn't perform as expected. It's so easy. I heard so many leaders say that she doesn't perform. It's a team that doesn't perform well. It's actually back on you, right? But people don't take accountability, and it's so vulnerable to take accountability that I don't say it's not about a good or bad leader. If you're really up for leveling up, you should about to get an opportunity to work on yourself. Isn't that beautiful? You get the solution. The solution is already there. You get to work on yourself. So the diagnosis, you would might say, okay, Camilla, but how do I go forward? All right, you can join my leadership mindset masterclass on the 21st of June. You will find the link in my notes and under my face on LinkedIn. But if you want to start already now, you can start by diagnosing your thoughts. Do you entertain thoughts that set you up for success, or thoughts that makes it hard? I had a chat with my daughter when we walked the dog earlier, and she entertained thoughts that made her aggressive, angry, sad. To me, and I can't stop coaching her, that is that she entertained thoughts that didn't set her up for success. So my question, if you do that as well, if you don't focusing on empowering thoughts and positive thoughts, why on earth do you still keep entertaining thoughts that make you aggressive or sad or judgmental? Don't do that. Okay, I got as a coach, I can't say I don't do that, but you get the opportunity to rewire your brain and train your brain and rehearse your brain to entertain positive thoughts. It's all about that, and it's so beautiful. And when you get into the swing and you get your blueprint for success and what thoughts you want to create, what life you want to create in the future, it's good to have the sunshine because that's the future. Bring the future to the now. What life do you want to entertain? Right? Think that thoughts that set you up for success. That's what it's all about. That is leadership mindset. So, closing this, and my question would still be, what have you left out right now that hinders you in achieving the results that you want and living the life that you want? There's big opportunity here. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in on my channel. I so appreciate being connected with you. My love and appreciation flows, and gratitude flows to you. And if you want to know more, if this speaks to you, if leadership mindset speaks to you, join my free join my free leadership mindset masterclass on the 21st of June. I promise, and I guarantee that you will be surprised on the tools I will teach you. I will teach you. I will talk more into details on what leadership mindset is all about. and I will teach you on how you can diagnose your current leadership mindset state, and I will help you identify where you want to go. That's about it. That's a quantum leap. And when you think about the future, then you start thinking about, okay, what thoughts do I have to think and entertain more, and not the thoughts that I entertained in the past, because you don't create anything new. I promise you, this is going to change your life. It will change your life. So sign up. I will make sure that the link to the free masterclass is in the notes, and we will broadcast it even more in the week to come. This is going to be life changing. It is life changing. I've been there myself, and that's why I teach so many people and teach my clients to level up their life. So I guess that's it. It was a bit longer than I anticipated. I'm going to drop up, getting my daughter to sleep, walking the dog. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Camilla Kalberg, your host on this Leadership Mindset Live. I'm the founder I'm a founder and CEO of Kalberg Coaching, and we're here to set everyone up for success, really, business people and more. So with this, enjoy the rest of the Sunday, and we'll be in touch again on live on Tuesday evening. Bye for now.